What's up guys, and welcome back to part 2 of our playthrough of the brand new Fighting Fantasy book, The Dungeon on Blood Island. In the previous part we managed to get through the arena with the test where 100 people I think were died. It got down to 6 people, so there's 5 contestants in this arena now. We've got our friend Thump the dwarf, and from what I remember we ended up going into a library where there was 3 different books to choose with different outcomes. We went ahead with it and did all 3 of them. And what did we gain from that?
The first book was really bad, the undead one.
Yeah.
So we won't do that again next time. The mages book we got. Oh, what did we get? Was it just clues? Or did we get a beetle charm or something weird?
I don't know, but I remember the door slided open and that's where we got the copper dragon ball, but we also got like point stabbed by something as well. I can't stay long as I'm playing a game with my mate at 8. No worries, Steve. What are you playing?
Enjoy your game.
Either way, I think we just left the library after reading all 3 books, so I think we left it at like a junction or something, so let's just start from where we were.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that was it. I think we got, from the last book, the Dungeon on Blood Island book, we got like a ghost map of, there was like the floor map.
Right, yeah, and that's where we wrote down all the pages of what was
yeah, so I've made
vicinity.
a very rough
yeah, there was like spider
potential map, yeah. Okay, do you want me to start?
Mm-hmm.
You follow the corridor east until it turns left and heads north. Around the corner you see the body of a troll guard propped up against the left-hand wall with a bloodied sword across his lap and a small drawstring bag hanging from his belt. If you want to take the sword, turn to 345. If you want to take the bag, turn to 24. So he's dead, I think.
What page are you on?
179. If you want to keep on walking, turn to 145. Should we take the bag?
Let's take the bag. What's the worst that can happen?
It sounds like he's dead, unless he's sleeping.
He's probably exhausted from just chopping up lots of people with his blooded sword. 24.
No, I was going to say maybe we should take the sword.
Oh, is that an option?
Yeah, we could do both. I'm just thinking if he is sleeping. We might grab his sword while we go for his bag.
What's our initial skill? 10.
10.
Right, never mind. I was going to say pick up the sword. But then again, Steve did say they've made it more clear in this one, so I was wondering if it's a cool sword, maybe we get +1 skill. But let's check the bag anyway. Let's see what's in the bag. It feels like there are 2 items in the bag, a small ball and a small cube. You loosen the string and empty the contents of the bag into your hand. They are a solid brass ball etched with a dragon motif.
We've already got one of them.
We got 2 now then.
Good, no, you must have written it down.
We definitely saw something with a dragon motif. A dragon ball etched, brass ball etched with a dragon motif and a bone die. You put both items in your backpack and decide what to do. If you've not done so already, you can pick up the sword or keep walking.
Just pick up the sword.
Yeah, it might be a curse, but let's do it anyway. We've got our checkpoint for today.
We're going to try everything, remember?
I think we are going to get these brass dragon ball things, and we're going to either slingshot them or we're going to put them into a gun and we're going to shoot a dragon out the air.
Maybe you need like 3 dragon balls or something.
To make a wish.
A wish?
Yeah, you go to wish.com and you get dragon balls.
You gonna put them in that bag?
Put the balls in the bag.
Put the balls in the bag?
Yeah, of course.
Are you gonna put them in the bag?
Oh, on the screen.
Yeah. So we're gonna pick up the sword.
Yeah, you turn to that page then.
3, 4, 5.
So, is it a bright...
Copper, yeah, you've got one. Copper Dragon Ball, so it'd be that times 2. And then bone die.
Bone die.
I don't like saying bone die, I like saying dice. I don't get why people don't just say dice.
I'm going to say bone die.
3, 4, 5. The sword was forged long ago by a master swordsmith using the finest steel. You cut it through the air and marvel at its workmanship and fine balance. You found a legendary Doom sword. If you wish to is that bad? If you wish to take the Doom sword, you must leave your own sword behind. If you've not done so already, you can either pick up the drawstring bag or keep walking. Should we take the
Let's
Doom
take
sword?
it. I mean, we're probably going to lose it at some point and not have a weapon, but I think we should try it anyway.
Yeah, because we might have a page that says, "Do you have a Doom sword?"
In fairness, I think most people just say dice. Yeah, no, dice is just basically 2 dice, right? As a die means one thing, but...
Is die American?
I don't know. I'm not sure where dice originated from.
If you want to keep on walking, turn to 145.
What is the origins of the dice?
Oh, yeah, dice like 1 dice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And dice is plural. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
1 dice, 2 dice. 3 dice.
So we just take it and then we go to 145.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's in our inventory. I'll leave that. 145. It's definitely gonna show up as like something. Do you have a doom? So.
Yeah. Bellsinger still waiting for your copy to arrive. Where did you order it? Was it Amazon?
Yeah, you gotta do Amazon for that next day delivery. The corridor soon comes to a dead end. There is a trapdoor against the wall that lifts up to reveal a dark, spiral-shaped chute. We saw this on the map, didn't we?
Yeah.
If you want to slide down the chute, turn to 320. If you want to walk back to the cavern, turn to 169. Do we go down?
The chute takes us down to a rope bridge.
Yeah.
And then we get to the firewood room.
Right.
The candle room and the spider pit room.
So, if we go back down the cavern, is that going to allow us to do?
There was another turning we could have taken somewhere.
What should we do? Should we go down the other side and see if we can get back down the other side?
Let's go down the chute.
Yeah, but we can't get back up the chute.
But what if we can't get back down here?
Checkpoint it. I just think that, like, if we can go and check out the other side, because we're going back into the cavern.
If you know how to do that, but I don't know how we're gonna do this.
Let's just see what happens.
Okay.
Right, the string for it. 169, 145 in case we have to go back to this page.
145.
Mm-hmm.
So are we going back or are we going down the chute?
Going back down the cavern.
Okay.
169. Look it up, seems like die came from French and further back from Latin.
Ooh.
I wonder what it was first ever used for.
You hurry back along the corridor, passing 2 doors until you reach the staircase. You hear murmuring voices and the sound of footsteps in the stairwell. If you want to draw your sword and face whoever is coming up the staircase, that was it, we went upstairs, didn't we? Turn to 364. If you want to run back down the corridor and slide down the chute.
So we can go back down there. So, should we see who's on the staircase?
Yeah,
We might as well.
364.
At least we can block it off if it's just another enemy encounter. It might be some cool enemies we've not seen before.
Giant rats.
A figure appears at the top of the stairwell who looks surprised to see you. No more than 1.5 meters tall, the ugly little creature has warty skin and long pointed ears. It is dressed in animal skins and odd bits of armour. It is a goblin guard, with another one behind him. The leading goblin guard reaches for his dagger and quickly throws it at you.
Ooh.
Test your luck.
Oh no, we've only got 7.
I know.
What's that? Nothing.
Roll it again.
It doesn't count. Oh.
Roll it. That's better.
Yay!
6, so we're lucky. 10 to 59.
The goblin's aim is poor and his dagger flies harmlessly past you. Before he has time to throw another dagger, you run forward and launch a double-footed drop kick.
That's got to be right in his forehead.
At the goblin that sends him and his fellow guard tumbling down the stairwell, screaming loudly.
Did we just do a drop kick up the stairs?
They're coming up the stairs. We're going down the stairs.
Okay. Nice.
You run down after them and find them both lying unconscious on the cavern floor.
You pick them up and powerbomb them. You rock bottom one down the corridor.
Okay. You rummage through their belongings and find 2 throwing daggers, a brass button, a small bottle of... Oh, there's lots of stuff.
You realise they weren't dwarfs, but they were children.
I was thinking that. Just
Right.
2 toddlers dressed up for Halloween.
Okay.
So they've got...
1 second. Right. I am...
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm not. 2 throwing daggers. A brass button.
Brass button.
Mullweed oil.
Is that 2 L's?
Double L. Double E.
Mullweed oil.
A rabbit's foot charm.
Are we going to trade this with like a creature? Rabbit's foot.
Oh, that's it. There's bread, but we eat the bread. Gain 1 stamina point.
Okay, that's not so bad. So our
Got
stamina
that
goes up
bread.
to 13. Did I press that? Yes, I did.
You take what items you need before walking through the archway into the tunnel to head east.
Right, okay, so we're going back down there.
We're going back to this page.
Have we already been to 207 then?
Yes. Oh no, 207 is the other.
Right, okay.
Oh, I hope we can get back up there.
The tunnel soon veers left, and you walk along. As you walk along, you become aware of an acrid smell in the air. Continuing north, you reach a marble urn set against the left-hand wall that is full to the brim with a sharp-smelling dark liquid that makes you gag. If you want to hold your nose and poke your sword around in the urn, oh, that's going to melt our sword, isn't it? Turn 3 or 4, and that would leave us without a sword.
Yeah.
If you'd rather walk on, turn to 43.
Oh, what if it coats our sword in chocolate?
What will that do? Entice the goblins to bite our sword. Should we take a drink and find out what happens?
What if it's tar?
What?
We can set it on fire. I don't want to because it won't. We can try it.
I want to drink and see what it is, just because I want to see what it is, like not because I want to do it.
Okay.
So.
Sharp smelling dark liquid.
I imagine it's going to melt our sword. Acrid.
Acrid. Oh.
What?
We're right. So we're not going to do this, are we?
No.
But you plunge your sword into the liquid and immediately hear bubbling as toxic vapor rises from the urn. You pull your sword out quickly and curse when you see that the blade has been partly dissolved by the corrosive acid. Deduct 1 point from your attack strength. And lose 1 luck point. Mad at yourself for damaging your sword, you stride off down the tunnel. And then there's a creature encounter.
What, down that? Oh, there is one anyway.
Well, down that, if we go down that way.
Acrid sounds acidic, exactly, yeah. The way it's written that you've just dropped your sword and then you get this special sword, and then you can instantly melt it is like...
You wouldn't actually stick your sword in there in real life.
No, you just tip the jar on the floor.
Would you? I wouldn't even touch it.
Really?
Yeah. If you would rather walk on, turn to 43. Further along the tunnel, you stop to look at a large hole in the ceiling when you suddenly hear loud, stomping footsteps coming down the tunnel. You draw your sword and stand ready to face the oncoming creature.
What is it?
261.
What did I tell you? The footsteps becoming quicker and louder, and suddenly a gargantuan beast appears from out of the gloom and stops in front of you, blocking the tunnel. It has a large reptilian head with small eyes fixed on you and a huge jaw lined with long spiked teeth. It is standing upright on its powerful back legs, ready to strike. Its long tail swishes slowly from side to side, banging against the walls of the narrow tunnel, which causes dust to fall from the ceiling. It is a Raptor Rex. The creature lets out a deafening roar and it looks intent on devouring you. There is no escaping the giant predator. Oh my god, it's skill. You have no choice but to fight it. If you are fighting with the Doom Sword, add 2 points to your attack strength, so that takes up to 12. No, yeah.
Yes, it does.
During each attack round for this battle only. So, I told you it was going to be dinosaurs.
I love dinosaurs so much.
I said there was like a pterodactyl in one of the last books, so... I don't have a Raptor X, unfortunately, but the book does, so...
Raptor Rex.
A Raptor Rex. It's pretty cool.
It's definitely a Raptor T-Rex hybrid.
Yeah, basically. But isn't like a raptor just like a small T-Rex anyway? Okay,
yes.
You take this, and we will fight the Raptor X, which I don't know what we're going to have to use for this.
I feel like that would be one of Westwood's albums.
Raptor X.
Yeah. Surely you got a dinosaur.
I haven't.
Why?
I thought I had like a lizard though. I'm going to have to use this thing. Oh, that's not right. This thing's dinosaurish. He's spiky. He's a hybrid. Right.
Skill is 11.
So.
Stamina's 10. Okay. We should have eaten a snack really. It's too late now.
Yeah, oh well. So we're on 12 and he's on 11. Sounds like the genetic engineers on Jurassic Park have been playing Garden.
You ready?
I'm ready.
So we've got skill 12.
Yeah.
We're even.
Are we?
Maybe.
10 plus
No,
11,
we're not.
21, 12, 7. No, that's a lot
He's
for us.
one. Just.
Stamina is working. Sending you look from the dice gods.
Thank
spell
you.
thing.
We need it. Yes, we definitely need it. We still need it. Ooh.
9 plus 12.
Yeah,
is
we won.
21.
Even?
18, 19.
Oh no, we lost. I keep thinking he's got skill 10, but it's 11. So we need to get at least one more than him.
Yeah. To win?
Yes. What are we doing to get at least one more? At least one less. Yay.
Okay, 3 more attack rounds to win. 2 more attack rounds to win.
Oh. What are we on?
5 stamina.
Oh no.
Yay. Right, 1 more round until the Raptor X goes down. We did it. 52.
52.
Okay.
You're exhausted after the long battle and are breathing heavily as you scramble over the carcass of the Raptor X. You walk on along the tunnel for some distance and are stopped in your tracks when you see a body lying face down in a pool of blood up ahead. For a moment you think it's Thump, but when you get closer you see it as the mangled remains of a goblin who must have been attacked by the Raptor X. A quick search of the goblin's pockets yields a copper bracelet and some broken teeth. You throw the teeth away and examine the bracelet. There are mysterious runes etched on the inside. If you want to try on the bracelet, turn to 313. If you'd rather, put it in your backpack and set off again. See, I don't like putting things on when we find them.
No. The fact that it makes it sound like he might have
can
died,
use-
but he's been alive and was killed by a Raptor X whilst wearing this thing.
It
So
can't be that
wasn't-
good.
Yeah, but it also means he wasn't probably cursed by it because he was wearing it and he just got chomped. Unless it's a bad luck omen.
Yeah, but I don't like it when it says you can put it in your backpack because it makes me think that we'll need it later.
Unless it is a curse and we can put it on someone else if we take it and keep it.
Should we drink and have a peek?
Let's have a peek. If it's bad, as soon as we read the first couple of words of it, then we'll go back to that page anyway.
We're just trying it on. Oh,
Good or bad?
bad.
Right, let's skip it then. We'll put it
Oh,
in.
no, maybe. Shall I read it?
Go on then.
You breathe in deeply as you slide the bracelet over your hand. Nothing happens at first, but suddenly the bracelet shrinks tightly around your wrist and you're unable to take it off. The goblin stole it from an old alchemist by the name of Good and Bad. Nice.
Okay.
Who was famous for making items that were both helpful and harmful at the same time.
Yeah.
Your bracelet is one of these items. Lose 1 skill point and gain 3 stamina points. That does not sound like a good deal.
Let's
to me.
not do that.
So we've got the bracelet in our basket.
Yeah.
Uh,
I suppose maybe if there's no encounter where we need to use it, if we do lose a skill point, or we lose stamina, or we get like an extra skill point, we could maybe put the bracelet on and use the skill point and gain stamina.
Should I just write that we've got it?
Yeah.
And then you don't have to write it down.
Yeah.
I'll just put rune bracelet.
158. Ahead you see a wooden door in the right hand wall from which you hear the sound of somebody chopping wood. If you want to open the door, turn to 72. If you want to carry on walking down the corridor, I mean, we're
I
going to
want
go
to see chopping wood.
chopping that wood. 72.
72. Oh,
You smell that?
yeah. What was that? You can dump it.
I think it was vomit.
The door opens into a small room that has bare stone walls except for the back wall, which has a row of axes hanging on nails. There's a small table in the corner with a large burning candle in a bottle and a small stopper clay pot on top.
In death.
In the middle of the room, standing in front of a large pile of logs, there's a long-haired, bearded man with his shirt sleeves rolled up who is busily chopping wood. His axe
inside.
His axe is sending wood chippings flying everywhere. He's focused on his task and he doesn't look up when you enter the room. If you want to talk to him, turn to 295. If you'd rather leave the room, turn to 386.
Come on, let's talk to him. Oh, we should read provisions.
Yes.
Run 5 stamina.
Yes.
My adventure ends here. See you guys later. Good luck with the Dungeon of Despair. Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy your game, Steve.
Right. Yeah, we're doing right. Provisions. We've got 8 provisions. What's our base score?
18.
Let's not get all the way up there. Let's get to like.
We could eat 3.
What's that take us up to?
17.
Let's eat 2 then. We'll use 2 provisions.
13. 13.
Sounds like Leo Johnson from Twin Peaks.
Which one's Leo Johnson?
What, like when he's like in a coma? Leo's Shelley's boyfriend who beats her up with a ponytail.
Oh yeah, you still got your earphone in.
Oh yeah. Oh, the sounds I can hear now. Right, chopping wood. Oh yeah. I thought you meant when he was like in a coma and he's just making noises and drooling everywhere. So we've used 2 stamina. It takes us to 13, just think.
Yes.
$295. Talk to the long-haired axeman. $295. It's been a long. Well, I say it's been a long time. It's probably been 2 years since we watched Twin Peaks. Maybe 3 years.
Longer than that.
Do you reckon?
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite Twin Peaks character? When the man finishes chopping the log in half, he puts down the axe and looks at you with a bored expression on his face. Not another one, he sighs. I suppose you're looking for the orb too. Well, it's not here and I have no idea where it is, so don't bother asking. The only information I can give you about is about the dungeon itself. Well, that comes at a cost. He wipes his forehead and leans on his axe. I've been chopping wood all day and I'm tired and hungry. Are you willing to pay for my information with food? If you want to give the woodcutter one of your provisions, turn to 114. If you'd rather leave the room and carry on walking, I mean, let's just give him one and find out.
Let's give him one.
Let's give him one while we're here. Okay, 114, and I'll lose a provision in a second. You two are behaving suspiciously like actual streamers. What does that mean?
Oh, from the big man himself. Hey, Koa.
I'm back because my mate just said he's going to be late. Oh, that's good for us, right? Faith has to be Hawk. Oh, Hawk is a legend.
I don't know who my favourite Twin Peaks character
Dale is a legend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. There's too many characters.
Right, we're giving this guy provisions, aren't we? Cool.
Oh, me because you're on so often.
What do you reckon our provisions are made of? Sandwiches.
Bento boxes.
Crisp sandwiches.
Hot noodles.
The woodcutter gratefully accepts the food and places it on top of the pile of logs. I'm looking forward to eating soon, thank you. But before I can give you the information, I've been ordered to ask you to solve a puzzle. Here we go. Are you willing to do that? If you agree, turn to 186. If you'd rather attack the woodcutter, turn to 37. Or if you want to leave the room and carry on walking up the corridor, turn to
Let's try the puzzle.
Yay! I'm rubbish at puzzles, but I love them.
Steve, be very careful if you have any puzzle clues this time around. Attack the third cut. Right, where were we? 186?
Yes. Come on, it's going to be a riddle.
It's going to be a spelling riddle. The woodcutter points at the log and says, it took me 10 minutes to chop this log into 2 pieces. How long would it have taken me to chop the log into 3 pieces instead? If you know the number in minutes, turn to that number. If you do not know the answer, turn to 254.
20 minutes.
Will it not be the same amount of time?
It's the same thickness, but he's doing it twice. If it takes you got a log.
So it's still
takes you 10 minutes to cut through it, and then you cutting through it again, so that would also be another 10 minutes. Would it be 20 minutes? Have we got any input?
So 20 minutes sounds right.
What if the log gets thinner at one side?
Well, that's not part of the clue, is it? Right. Let's say 20. We'll drink it wrong. What?
No, I'm scared. That's logically, I would say.
If that's how long it takes him to cut right through it, 10 minutes, then you would have thought it would take him 20 minutes to get through it. This is where we probably look stupid. My go? Your go? Your go. We're so smart.
The woodcutter nods his head in approval and says, "Excellent, you've earned a reward." He takes one of the hand axes off the wall and gives it to you. Listen carefully to the information I have for you. Okay, so we've got a hand axe. Further along this tunnel, you will come to a rope bridge over a narrow ravine.
We got that on.
Oh, that was at the bottom of that chute.
Yeah.
So we've gone to the same...
Yeah, I would have thought you would have. Like,
okay.
I feel like you've got to go down that way, so that's why I wanted to go elsewhere.
I see. The bridge looks safe, but it's not. It's an illusion. The middle boards are missing. If you walk across it, you'll fall to your doom. I would advise you to jump over the ravine. It's not very wide. Now I must ask you to leave, as I still have lots of logs to chop up.
There we go. This was helpful.
I wish you good fortune on your quest. With that, he opens the door, and you leave the room to carry on walking.
So we've got a hand axe.
What a nice man.
Yeah.
What a lovely man.
What a legend. So we've got a hand axe.
Yes. My.
I don't know if we can use that to sort of, shank into a wall if we fall off somewhere.
So this, I'll put Axeman.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do a big arrow which goes over to this next page. And to the rope bridge.
You asked him a question and he asked you an answer. You never fail. So where are we going?
Oh.
What?
I already turned to it. But I can't remember which one it was. It's got to be this one. Yeah, it's got to be that one.
You soon arrive at another door in the left-hand wall of the tunnel. You listen at the door but do not hear anything. If you want to enter the room, turn to 229. If you'd rather keep walking, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
We're going in. Second playthrough just for avoiding doorways. Ooh. The door opens into a warmly lit room that is filled with burning candles on the floor, and it's on furniture in bottles and candlesticks, saucers, plates, curios, and skulls, all dripping melting wax everywhere. You pick up a bone die off the floor, but nothing else catches your eye except for a helmet on a small shelf on the left side of the back wall and an ornate round shield made of polished steel hanging on the right side. If you want to look at the helmet, turn to 139. If you want to look at the shield, turn to 325. If you want to close the door and keep walking, turn to 86. So we've got another bone die.
Bone dice. I love how you got a hand axe.
Is it? I deleted that H like 3 times.
And you spell it rabbit's foot wrong.
Okay. And we've got 2 bone die. Bone, I'm going to put times 2 and not just dice.
Yes.
Okay, inventory can go away. So, right, look at the shield or look at the helmet.
Look at... I don't like the style of that helmet. I don't know what they call them.
Like a Templar helmet.
I don't like them.
Like a Crusader.
Yeah. So the helmet is...
Yeah, and that's the
here,
shield.
and the shield's here.
Who made M spelling police?
I know, I'm really bad for it.
It literally takes me
like my OCD.
It takes me like 6 seconds for one letter to show up. So by the time I've made a mistake...
Because I know how much pain it is for you to do it as well.
Yeah, right. I feel like the shield will probably be like a defense thing. Pot helmet, not my favourite sort either way. Like Monty Python. It's a Sunbro helmet.
Yeah, it is.
So what should we do?
I'd rather take this shield. We're not taking them out, we're just looking at them.
We're just looking at them.
I feel like if we lift the helmet up, it's going to trigger something.
Let's just... Is there anything in the picture that says anything? No.
Melting wax everywhere. That sounds like a trap.
What if the helmet's like covered in wax inside? Me spelling is excellent. Right, let's say if we were going to pick one, we pick the shield. So let's just look at the shield and see what happens.
Yeah.
And then if it's fine, maybe we'll look at the helmet.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3, 2, 5.
Ooh, Picking your way through the candles, you walk over to the shield and lift it off the wall. It's sturdy and incredibly well made and looks like it'll give you good protection in combat. You're holding a sentinel shield that has magical powers. Add 1 luck point. Add 1 point to your attack strength when using the shield in combat. We can't have 30. Oh no, that was only for that one fight.
So we have that all the time.
Well, it says add 1 point to your attack strength when using the shield in combat.
So I think we get to use that with the +1, which takes up to 11. But if an encounter asks us to use the Doom Sword specifically, then we just use the Doom Sword, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not going to get to pages that say if you have a shield, you can use it. Do you think we can just use a shield all the time? It's not very clear.
I think so, okay. But we'll see when we get to a combat encounter next time and see what happens.
If you've not done so already, you can take a look at the helmet.
So I'm going to just put the skill up to 11. Oh no, that's the enemy skill. I'll put our skill up to 11.
I think keep your finger on the page, just in case.
325?
Yeah. We still got that massive horrible scar on our face, haven't we? From looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
So maybe we should pick up the helmet.
Yeah, but we look more badass without it. Look at the helmet, 139. Picking past the candles, you walk over to the shelf. See the helmet is finely crafted and has a full face guard. If you want to try on the helmet for size, turn to 210. If you want to put it back on the shelf and examine the shield, so I mean, should we check out what it does?
Yeah, I got a bad feeling.
It's gonna be. I want to check it out because I feel like it's bad.
You can use both sword and shield. But that last encounter with the T-Rex thing said if you have a Doom sword, you can use it for this thing. Yeah. We have a regular sword as well.
So this is what happens if you take the helmet, which we're not going to do because we already assumed it was a good trap. The helmet slips easily over your head. It's heavy but feels like it will protect you from heavy blows to the head. But when you try to take it off, you find it impossible to do so. It's been cursed with evil magic.
Oh, nice.
It will remain on your head for 7 days. Lose 1 luck point. You are wearing a helmet of Hades, which will blur your vision in battle. Lose 2 skill points.
Oh, no way.
So yeah, that was a good idea.
You could probably have like 2 skill by this point.
Yeah, from the amount of stuff.
Yeah.
You can't use 2 swords at once. That's definitely written somewhere.
Yeah. So we're using our normal sword, which doesn't give us any extra skill, and the shield, which gives us an extra 1 skill. But we're only going to use the Doom sword.
No, we don't have the. We only have the Doom sword. We got rid of our old sword.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, but I just don't know whether or not.
Okay, we can't add the skill onto it.
Yeah, I just think you can only use the 2 if it tells you to. The extra 2. Is that right?
Yeah, you can only use the extra 2 for the sword if it says, are you using a Doom sword?
We think so anyway.
So we've got 11 skill.
Yeah, I mean, we'd probably, if we had like skill 8, we'd probably do that, but.
1 sword in each hand and a shield strapped to your forearm.
Yeah, that's how I played it. Yeah. Okay, so continue walking up the tunnel, 86.
Ooh!
So maybe write shield good.
Yeah.
I don't know what page it was on, but.
It was in here. I'll just draw a picture of a shield, which looks like a boob.
Not like a massive spoiler. Is there other sections in the game where it says if you're using the Doom sword? Sir Ian harsh with his red herrings. Yeah.
86.
Yeah.
The tunnel continues on until you reach a narrow ravine that descends into the murky depths below. A narrow rope bridge crosses
so we
the
skip
ravine.
the chute, basically.
Yeah. So we just.
So that's a shortcut, I guess, if you don't need to go down there on another run.
Yeah, I guess so. But it depends what you need from. We've picked up a few bits, haven't we? A narrow rope bridge crosses a ravine. If you want to cross the bridge, turn to 200. If you want to try jumping across, turn to 352.
Well, we're going to jump across because our woodsman told us to.
Yes.
352. The ravine is no more than 2 meters across. You throw your backpack and sword over the ravine and step back. Ready to jump, you breathe in hard and run as fast as you can and jump over the ravine. You land safely on the other side and gather your belongings and carry on over the tunnel. Add 1 luck point.
How big's 2 meters?
6 foot.
I want to know if I can jump that.
Yeah, 6 foot. That's not that bad. Have you got the whole size of the bridge?
What?
the 2 meters, isn't it like a bridge and then you can just jump the ravine instead of going over the bridge?
Yeah.
So the bridge is only 6 foot?
No, it's probably narrow at one point and then where the bridge is, I'm assuming.
Right, okay. So we have 1 more luck point. which is good.
174. You pass by a what?
What did you say you were playing with your friend again, Steve?
174. You pass by a water fountain in the left-hand wall. It's in the shape of a large fish head from which water is gushing out its mouth into a stone bowl. If you want to drink at the fountain, turn to 302. If you want to press on, turn to 365.
I'm going to say yes.
I was going to say yes.
It sounds clean.
Yeah.
What if we get like, we start turning into a scaly fish man? Then so be it. We've got scarred face.
Fishman face. 302.
You can track dysentery. The water is pure and refreshing. Add 2 stamina points. While drinking, you notice there is a bronze key at the bottom of the bowl.
No way!
You take the key and slip it into your pocket and turn and walk on. So that gives us 2 stamina points back, and we now have a bronze key. Turn to 365.
Fish.
It's a game book called Merc, but it's more picture-based and can be played multiplayer. Oh, awesome. Are you playing that online? Or did they have a copy? And you're doing it over like Discord or something? Okay, so we now have...
a bronze key.
Bronze key. See if I can spell this right. It's called the aggravation. It's not letting me. I'm going to have to put it into...
Oh no.
Inventory, page 2.
2 pages and we're only on second
It's
part.
not letting me type.
Oh no. There you go. You shouldn't spell it right, you should spell it bronze.
There we go. I don't know what's going on with that. Bronze key. There we go.
You hear muffled cries for help coming from down the tunnel. You walk quickly on and soon arrive at an open doorway in the left-hand wall, from where you can hear a female voice screaming, "Help! Help!" It's a voice you've heard before.
Who could that be? The priestess? She's still alive?
Assassin is a woman. No,
Right.
The priestess died in the
Maybe it's
combat
the map.
rank.
Okay. Do you want to write down the map?
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out where we are. So we've gone across the ravine. Yeah.
And is there a tunnel near us?
Yeah, I guess so.
From down the tunnel, you quickly walk on and soon arrive at an open doorway in the left-hand wall. So there's a door that's open.
Here,
Yeah. So we're going to go in there. So 29.
29.
You walk through the doorway. Ooh. You walk through the doorway into a large room that has a silver chalice on a shelf on the far wall. A section of the stone floor in front of it is giving way to reveal a deep pit. You walk to the edge of the pit and see a warrior woman in leather armor at the bottom. It is Azora Zhang, the assassin. She is frantically stabbing huge black spiders with bodies the size of coconuts on her spear as they pour out of a large pipe protruding from the pit wall. Oh, it's a spider pit room, maybe.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if you could. Maybe if you went straight down the chute, maybe you'd be the one who lands in it or something. If time works like that in the book, maybe. She looks up and glowers at you without saying a word. If you want to help her climb out of the pit, turn to 260. If you'd rather leave her to fend for herself and take the silver chalice, turn to 396. If you prefer to leave the room immediately and walk on, turn to 124. So here's the picture.
I take it the candle room was where we got the shield from then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's in there. Spider pit there. Is the firewood room where the Axeman was? Probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay, so we've uncovered everything.
Good.
What was the choices?
Help her out of the pit.
Yeah.
Leave her to die and get the chalice.
Ooh.
Or leave the room and walk on.
Should we leave her? The chalice. Gonna kill us anyway. She's an assassin.
Should we go for the chalice?
Yes. We're against her.
She glowers at us without saying a word. So she's like, she's not expecting. She did say help, didn't she? So.
I feel like I do want to help her, but she's against us, so I feel like she's going to try and attack us.
Yeah, I know.
Unless she's got something useful on her that we wouldn't find if we don't fight her.
Should we checkpoint and help her?
Yeah, and then fight her.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to have to fight her anyway as soon as she gets out. She's probably going to try and backstab us.
Yeah.
But as long as we get the chalice, then at least we'll find out. So,
29.
29, and let's turn to 260 and help the assassin who's immediately going to stab her as soon as we get her out of there. $260.
There's a coil of rope hanging on a nail on the back of the door. You throw one end of the rope down to the assassin, who catches it with her outstretched hands. You pull her out of the pit and watch her wipe the spider blood off the tip of her spear.
Better not be poison tip.
She stands there silently for a few moments before saying coldly, I am an assassin and we are competitors, but I owe you now, and if we meet again, I will give you my help should you need it. But only once. What you find in this room is yours in payment for saving my life. Okay, that's good. With that, she turns and leaves the room, slamming the door behind her. You coil up the rope and sling it over your shoulder before looking at the chalice. Inside, you find a small, solid silver ball that is etched with a dragon motif.
Was the first one bronze?
Yeah.
What was the second one?
Bronze again.
Alright.
And a small tin labelled worm paste.
Worm paste?
You put the items in your backpack and leave the room to carry on up the tunnel. We eat it.
Oh, that's our dream cheese from now on.
Worm paste.
Right, so, should I just put... Oh, I don't know.
We've got...
Have we got a copper and a bronze one?
Oh, maybe... Oh, yeah, I think it... Oh, that's it. So we've got a copper Dragon Ball, a bronze Dragon Ball.
Should I just put a Dragon Ball and then you can write down which ones we've got in the book?
Yeah.
So I'll just say we've got 3 Dragon Balls. We just need 7.
Dragon Balls.
Dragon
I
Balls.
hope it was a bronze and a copper. Because we got 2 bone dice as well, didn't we?
Yeah. Dragon Ball times 3 and worm paste.
Silver times 1.
Yummy, yeah.
We can dip our dream cheese in it.
Oh god. Like a fine worm sauce. Okay.
1, 2, 4.
The tunnel finally comes to an end at a T-junction. There is a drawing on the wall in white chalk of a treasure chest and an arrow above it pointing east. Suddenly you hear high-pitched laughing coming from the left-hand tunnel. Is that east?
Hang on, I'm just writing rope in our other thing. We put that rope over our shoulder. So, where's this?
The tunnel finally comes out to a T-junction.
Right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to start another one. This was the spider room where we've gone along the tunnel.
So we're facing that way. So you come up to a drawing on the wall in white chalk of a treasure chest and an arrow pointing east. So let's just say east is like we're facing north. So is that to the right?
Yeah.
Suddenly you hear high-pitched laughter coming from the left-hand tunnel. If you want to turn left and head west, turn to 181. If you want to turn right and head east, turn to 340. It sounds like a witch or something down there.
Yeah, but there's treasures a trap, surely. That I want to go and see.
What should we do first?
Should we go westward?
And find out what... Because maybe if it is a witch, maybe we can find out an answer from her about what the treasure is or something.
Yeah.
Well, let's do that then. So write 124 down as the junction page.
Yep.
And let's head west. That's what we're going to say to this witch when we come to her.
The walls of the roughly hewn rock tunnel become smoother and interspersed with carvings of dragons and demons. The floor has a layer of sand on it with fresh footprints heading west. The tunnel soon starts to curve slowly round to the right, and as you continue on you hear the high-pitched laughter again. Suddenly, a large wooden wheel with an iron rim and pyramid-shaped spikes.
It's the things from Dark
Yeah,
Souls.
they're the worst enemies ever.
Pinwheel skeleton.
This is the pinwheel goblin.
Isn't that the leprechaun
The
dude
hobgoblin?
that was supposed to use the...
It is.
What are we supposed to do again?
We are supposed
Ring
to...
the bell or something?
This is, what's he called, like Jack something?
Something Jack.
Juggler Jack, I think. Suddenly a large wooden wheel with an iron rim and pyramid-shaped spikes comes hurtling
pretty cool.
round the bend at high speed. The wheel has footholds on the inside of the rim like a giant treadmill, and it's being ridden by a small green-skinned creature with a wide mouth, wild eyes, pointed ears, and a long ponytail trailing behind him. It's a wicked imp. He is laughing manically as he steers his spickle.
Spickle?
Spickle?
Like a spoke.
Yeah, straight at you. Roll 2 dice. If the total is equal to or less than your skill, 10 to 286.
Do we count this as 10 skill?
Yeah, because we're not using the shield as an attack thing.
Well, we'll see what we roll first.
So 10. Yeah, we done it.
Yay.
286.
You just manage to jump to the side and avoid being run down by the imp, who doesn't stop and carries on riding his spickle down the corridor. Oh. I'll get you next time, worm brain. He shouts and starts laughing hysterically. The laughter soon dies away and you set off again. Now, heading north, 104. Maybe something like a spike cycle, spike or spickle.
Oh yeah,
Spike.
spikel.
Yeah.
Spikicle. I'm just gonna do a spiky wheel here.
So I'm guessing we're gonna run into him again at some point.
Yeah. Heading north, 104. You arrive at a doorway in the right-hand wall of the tunnel. You notice that there is a peephole in the middle of the wooden door. If you want to slide it open, turn to 370. If you want to open the door, turn to 50. Or if you want to keep on walking. We've got a chance to peep. Shall we peep?
Let's hold the page and peep in case we get stabbed in the eyeball. And then we'll have a scar down our face. And then no eyes. 370.
We're still alive.
I know. Sliding the wooden panel open reveals a sunstone set in a small mirrored box that gives off powerful rays of white light.
Oh no.
I told you. Test your luck. So our luck is on 8, so that's not so bad.
That's what you get for peeping.
I know. But then again, we might have been like completely blind as we walked in. When I was a kid, I thought calling my brother Michael Bicycle was the best. So, kids are stupid. Is there any context for that? Right.
We failed. Are we gonna die?
I'm gonna see what happens. I think we probably will die. I'm willing to re-roll.
Are you willing? Are you willing?
I'm willing
I am
to sacrifice.
willing.
But I want to see if it's a death.
We'll have to add it to the counter if it is.
Okay, it's not a death.
Okay.
You're temporarily blinded by the searing rays of light. You hear a door open and close again, and the high-pitched sound of squeaking voices. You can just make out the blurred outline of 2 creatures standing in the front of you with their long whiskered snouts poking out of their hooded robes. And you fumble for your sword to defend yourself. They are rat men, armed with short swords, and you must fight them one at a time. Reduce your attack strength by 3 each round for this battle only.
Oh. So we're at 8. Should we?
Each round, you take it down 3 by 3 each round.
No. During each attack round.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're just at 8.
Yeah.
Okay, we can
Should
do
we do
that
it?
then. Let's do it.
Okay.
So do we lose a luck point for that? Was it luck? Yeah, it was. Wasn't
Yes. So we're at.
Hey, Odium, how you doing?
Cheers, Odium. Gently, gently, gently.
We're like going together, like avoiding each other. Okay, let's go. So we are fighting Ratmen. Should we combine them? But
should we combine?
Well, we might as well.
The skill 5, and you're doing it one at a time. Yeah.
Yeah. So our skill is down to 8. We do have Ratmen in here somewhere. Well, we have rats. So skill 5.
Yeah, and stamina 9. And then that's both of them done.
There we go. Death to the Ratman. Combining Ratmen, just yeah. It's like, have you ever played Last of Us Part 2? I'm getting Rat King images.
I haven't.
You need to play.
I know. Yeah, we're good.
Remember on 8.
Yeah, we got it. We're still bigger. Still bigger than the Ratman.
How big are we? Okay. That what we say to the Ratman every time we do an attack.
Please. Can we?
Oh, no.
Why you do this?
12, 13.
He's won. You can't say it. You're only allowed to say it when we win.
That's a win. Skill 5.
No, I think we're drawing.
9, 10, 11, 12. 12, they're on
Oh,
11.
okay, 11, yeah. Okay.
I haven't actually, not really my style.
What was that?
Fair enough, Last of Us.
Oh,
What's your style?
we won.
Nine, 10, 12.
12.
That's what you draw.
Yes. Oh no!
You're getting minced by Ratmen.
Still, what are we down to?
9.
That's not good. Yes.
Yay. Down to 1 for the Ratmen. 10, 12. 12.
12. Even.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, we killed him.
163.
I actually usually play things like the Metroidvania non-platformer, mainly some RPGs, turn-based, point and clicks, plus a few single player shooters. That's a lot of genres.
Yeah.
163. What's your favourite Metroidvania?
Ooh. Is that this page?
No. Your sight gradually returns, but not quite fully. Everything you see around you is slightly out of focus. Lose 1 skill point.
Oh.
So we weren't even going to take that one anyway.
Yeah,
we'll
we'll be. Yeah.
So we're down to skill.
It's
10.
actually we're actually down to skill 9.
9 plus 1, so it's 10.
Yeah, in combat. 9 out of combat.
Yeah.
We'll just have to try and remember that.
Right. You rummage through the Ratman's pockets and find a piece of chalk, a glass eyeball, and a small bottle labelled weasel juice.
We're finding such
A
good
small
stuff.
cat carved out of black marble and a chewed bone. After taking what you want, you set off again. Right, so this inventory is
We've
going
got
to be...
so much stuff. So much good stuff.
I know. My junk. Right, so...
Chalk.
This is a lot of spelling mistakes, which I've already done. Chalk. Okay.
The glass eyeball. Definitely want the weasel juice. Weasel juice.
Spell that one right.
Yeah.
That's not a real word.
What isn't?
Weasel.
Of course, weasel's a weird word. Wheel word. How do you?
Well, it's spelled like
Real. Weasel. No, it's not spelled like that.
that. Okay, next.
Cat. Black marble cat.
Cat. Makes it easier.
It's not a cat. We haven't got a cat in the bag.
We do.
Marble cat.
You let the cat out of the bag. Black marble.
Ellie.
No. What else?
You spell it wrong.
How do you spell marble?
Ellie.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
And a chewed bone. There.
Chewed bone.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
After taking what you want, you set off again. We want everything.
You're taking that.
We want
chewed
it
bone
all.
out. Point and click reminds me of Broken Sword. Never played Broken Sword.
Yes, come on. Yeah, that's how you spell weasel.
Yeah,
But in the book, it's actually spelled
the way
weasel.
I read it.
Yeah.
So we don't need the inventory anymore. Get that away before she notices any more spelling mistakes. So after taking what you want, turn to 236. You soon arrive at another T-junction where the cross tunnel has been built with large stone walls and a stone floor that is covered with a thin layer of sand. What's with all the sand?
Mm.
Looking left, you see the tunnel goes straight on before disappearing into the gloom. Looking right, you see the tunnel goes straight on for about 20 meters before turning left. The footprints you saw earlier head east at this point. If you want to turn right and head east, turn to 77. If you want to turn left and head west.
Oh, you know what we've missed?
What?
The treasure ? Room.
Yeah. But that's got to be a trap anyway.
Yeah, probably. I'm going to put a big question mark next to it.
Yeah. And then at least next time we can go and check it out. Okay, so we can either head... Have you got the map for this?
Yes.
So...
So the east goes round and turns left, and that's where the footsteps is it?
Head east at this point.
Yeah. Or should we see what's west?
No, right is east.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or want to turn left and head west. Should we checkpoint it and see what's to the west in case it's like just a one-off room?
Yeah. What's the page number?
236.
Okay. Checkpoint.
Yeah, 236 we're on. So another remastered version of Broken Sword is being released this month. Awesome, like the original one. I've definitely heard of things, I've definitely seen it before, but I've just never played it. So Ian loves a shopping list, right? Yeah, I hope some of these have any actual like use.
You probably don't need any of them. I bet you don't. That would be hilarious if you didn't actually need any one of these.
I think he's done it specifically for us. To just write all this on it. He knows how bad I am at spelling as well. Wait, another one? What changes are they making?
You pass by an iron bucket hanging on a nail on the wall, in which you find a silver coin with a crown embossed on it on one side and a dragon on the other side. Add 1 luck point.
Okay.
You put the coin in your pocket and walk on.
So we now have
a crown/dragon coin. It's not long before you arrive at another junction. Up ahead you see there is a doorway in the left-hand wall of the tunnel. Is that before or after the junction? You put the coin in your pocket and walk on.
You arrive at the junction up ahead, so
okay, up ahead.
Doorway in the left-hand wall.
Like here?
So does that mean there's like a junction that goes left and right and forwards?
Yeah, maybe. I'm just going to put the doorway here. There is a narrow passageway in the right-hand wall that leads to a flight of stone steps going up. So that goes up, and that goes to a door. There's a if you want to carry straight on, turn to 265. If you want to walk down the passageway up the staircase, turn to page 2.
Probably should go and check the door out first.
Oh, I think that's the way forward though.
You reckon?
That's just going straight on.
What should
Narrow
we do?
passageway to the stairs.
We have also got the checkpoint to check out the footsteps as well. So
stairs or doorway. Should we go down the hall to the doorway then?
Yeah, we got the checkpoint.
And try and do this floor.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah.
265. This book is good.
It is. It's like I don't know. I don't feel like I'm gonna die all the time, but also like I don't know. Like I just like finding encounters, and seems to be a lot more mechanics with items and stuff. You soon reach the doorway in the left-hand wall of the tunnel. The door is unlocked and opened into a circular room that has red walls lined with burning torches. There are 3 small round tables in the room, each with a wooden box on top. The tables all have brass feet and resemble dragon claws.
Okay.
There is a circular iron plate on the floor in the middle of the room with the words "Stand here" written on it in white letters. If you want to stand on the iron plate, or we rather close the door and continue, right? We do have 4 dragon items really. So, should we just try this?
Yeah, let's stand on it.
Got the checkpoint, so
3, 4, 7. At least it's a dead end as well.
Yeah.
You walk into the middle of the room and step warily onto the metal plate. It's solid and doesn't move. A monotone voice suddenly booms out from above. Welcome to the room of doom. The door is now locked. There is no other way out. One of the numbered boxes in front of you contains a key to unlock the door. You must now choose 1 box to open and 1 box only. Do not open a second box. You look at the boxes which are numbered 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Will you open box number 1, open box number 2, open box number 3, or walk over to the door and try and open it? Well, that's probably going to get us killed.
Yeah.
Au revoir, Steve!
Hey, Steve, goodbye. Have fun. Box number 1.
Oh, I would have gone box number 2.
That's too obvious. 3 is too obvious because it's the other choice from 2. One is the legit answer.
But that's what people are going to do first.
Cheaters would do that first.
No, most people would do 1 first. But let's go for it. Maybe they're doing it so most people get through.
Yeah.
So it's literally...
Write 3, 4, 7 down.
1 in 3 chance. We're trying to be logical about it.
I've got solid.
What was that number?
3, 4, 7.
3, 4, 7.
Mm-hmm.
Box 1, box 2, box 3. So we're trying box 1.
Yes. You check the box for traps and satisfied there isn't one. But you check the box for traps and satisfied there isn't one. You slowly lift the lid. Inside you find a silver key lying on top of a red cushion. Add 1 lock point. You take the key and await your next instruction, but the room remains silent. If you want to open the next box, turn 388. If you want to open the door, we've got the key, haven't we? So let's just try that. So let's add the 1 lock point. And then we're going to try open the door. We got the key. It says one of these will have a key. So unless
is that what it said?
It said one of the boxes will have the key to leave the room.
Okay. Hopefully it's the right key.
Yeah.
We probably need to put that in there. Oh. You reach the door and place the key in the lock, only to find that the door isn't locked after all.
So do we... Oh, so you can...
We could have left.
Yeah, but now we have the silver key.
Yeah, put the silver key in. I'll write that there's a silver key in here.
Yes. One would assume, but yeah, let's just go.
Because there might be like a gold key in the other one or something.
Yeah.
You leave the room to head west along the tunnel. Okay. Turn to 198. This book is so good.
Oh, you seen that page?
No.
I don't want to show you just
Okay.
yet. You walk on slowly to where the tunnel turns sharply right. With your sword at the ready, you peer around the corner and see a tiny humanoid creature with a rodent-like head trapped behind bars in an alcove in the left-hand wall. It is less than half a meter tall and is wearing a tiny suit of leather armor.
Oh.
It is a mouseling, one of the rarely seen creatures who live in small tunnel networks inside the caves. When he sees you, he starts squeaking and waving his tiny paws in the air, gesturing for you to free him. If you want to help him escape, turn to 100. If you want to ignore his plea for help and walk on. This is the mouseling.
I want to see him.
In his little cell.
Oh, I don't like him.
Well, what? He's cool. I like it.
No, he's too human-like.
He's
I thought he was going to be an actual mouse.
He is.
Mm.
He looks like Rocket Raccoon from Guardians. Should we help him escape?
Yeah, maybe.
See? They agree.
I don't know, there's something they don't like about him, but... He looks evil. 100.
He's Jan in disguise. He killed a mouse and got inside his skin.
One of the iron bars is loose and you're able to prise it away from the wall with your sword. The mouseling jumps up and down excitedly before pointing to himself and then the floor, signaling that he wants you to lift him down. If you want to do as he asks, turn to 183. He's going to kill us. If you want to leave him where he is in the alcove and walk on, turn to 25.
Let's put him on the floor.
Okay, but he looks evil, I'm telling you.
He might be. Maybe he's been changed, like transformed. You lift the mouseling down onto the floor and he immediately runs north up the tunnel, beckoning to follow him. You only need to walk slowly to keep up with him, and not long before he comes to a stop in front of a large hole in the floor. There is a rope suspended from the ceiling that drops down into the hole and disappears into darkness. The mouseling points at the rope and wags his finger at you with a frown on his furry face, so he's just warned us about the rope.
Okay.
He then turned and vanishes into a hole in the tunnel wall before reappearing carrying a gold piece. He places it on the floor, bows and disappears back into the hole. From where you hear the excited, high-pitched voices. You put the gold piece in your pocket and tug on the rope. It feels like it would support your weight. If you want to slide down the rope, turn to 378. If you'd rather walk around the hole and up the tunnel, let's heed his advice, I think.
As long as he is a good mouse.
He's a good mouse, I think.
Okay.
Do you want to drink and find out?
No, we'll go ahead.
Okay, 232. We're going to go around it. Mouse is going to go all Monty Python rabbit. He's going to transform into like a giant bat.
Have you seen Monty Python with the rabbit in the cave?
No, I can't remember. What was it
it's
from?
A little white fluffy. It's the quest of the Holy Grail, isn't it? Little fluffy white rabbit and just massacres. If you want to walk around the hall and on up the tunnel, 10 to 232. The tunnel soon turns sharply right, and as you walk along in the dim light, the ceiling becomes lower and lower until you reach a point where you have to keep your head down to avoid hitting it. You become aware of a putrid smell like rotten eggs and begin to feel lightheaded and dizzy. You find it difficult to walk in a straight line and start bumping into the walls. Suddenly, you pass out, landing on your face on the tunnel floor. You have inhaled toxic gas.
Oh no.
Lose 3 stamina points.
Okay.
If you're still alive, you wake up to find that you still have all your possessions apart from one of your provisions, which was eaten by a rat. Not the mouse.
Okay.
The look of disgust and betrayal on your face.
What do we lose? A luck point?
No, we lose 3 stamina and a provision.
Oh, provision.
You stagger on and at last reach a T-junction. The cross tunnel is much bigger than the one you're in. Looking right, you see that the tunnel heads south for some distance. Looking left, the tunnel goes on for 20 meters where there is a stairway going down. Can I just map this real quick?
Yeah. I'm going to use 2 provisions and get us up to 14 stamina. There's a game from 2013 called Dragon's Crown where you actually fight the rabbit as a boss. I think I have that game on PS3. I think I have that from my PlayStation Plus collection. I should probably plug that console in and see what's on there. Probably got like 6,000 games on there.
You hear sharp footsteps and see an armoured skeleton appear on the steps. When it nears the top, you see that it's dragging a huge glowing sword behind it. That's cool. And is struggling with the weight of it. The sword looks special and you decide to fight the skeleton to get it. You rush forward to attack the skeleton, which looks barely able to lift the sword over its head.
Oh, it sounds easy.
Yeah, but we're not going to be able to lift it. Skeleton.
Wasn't me, I swear.
Fight.
Okay, so what do we have? Ratman can go. Skeleton man.
Skeleton.
Here we go. Better than the last one. So,
Nice.
skill.
Skill is 5.
Stamina.
Stamina is 6.
Let's go.
If you win, 10 to 78.
We haven't died yet. Our health, our death bar is still on 0. The lights have been not red the entire time.
So what have we got? Skill 10 here.
Here, the bottom corner, down here.
Yeah, we won.
Okay, skeleton's down to 4. I think
he's 14. Yeah, he's 14. What's he beating us?
Bad rolls.
Bad rolls. Yeah. One more?
One more. 2 and a 1.
Yay!
Yeah, he's dead.
You win, 10 to page 78. I'm picturing the moon blades.
Yeah, or like Sting
Little.
from Lord of the Rings, like
Wow,
glowing
big,
blue.
massive
Yeah,
blue.
but the blue glow.
Blue glow.
The blue glow.
Wesker snoring.
Yeah. You pick up the sword that is radiating shades of blue light. It is a powerful Vorpal sword that is imbued with magic. If you wish to take the Vorpal sword, you must leave your own sword behind.
Yes.
You set off again and go down the stone steps. The tunnel soon turns left and you head west for a while before coming to another junction. The tunnel carries straight on from the gloom. Write this page down at 78 Vorpal sword with a question mark.
78.
Yeah.
Why question mark?
Just in case this sword is not good and we have to fight someone with a doom sword that we need.
Well, I've put minus doom sword and plus Vorpal. What does it believe?
Vorpal sword.
Vorpal sword.
Um.
And the page number 78.
Yeah. So you set off again and go down some stone steps. The tunnel soon turns left and you head west for a while before coming to another junction. The tunnel carries straight on into the gloom as far as you can see. Looking right, you can see that the tunnel soon ends at a doorway. There are burning torches on either side of the door, which you noticed. What?
Hang on, which way did we go then? Went round here and you could either go right and it goes down,
Yeah.
Or you go down some steps here, and it just said we were fighting a skeleton. So did we go left or right?
I'm going to say left because we went downstairs.
Down steps. Okay. Right.
Burning torches on. Did you get the rest of it?
No.
What are you up to? So, down the stone steps. The tunnel soon turns left, and you head west for a while before coming to another junction.
Yeah.
The tunnel carries straight on into the gloom as far as you can see. Looking right, you can see the tunnel soon ends at a doorway.
Yeah.
There are burning torches on either side of the door, which you notice is covered with deep scratch marks.
Ooh.
Curious, you decide to investigate. Turn to 48.
Okay.
So, naturally, this is where we're going to end part 2. So we're going to leave you on a bit of a cliffhanger here, and hopefully we don't just get absolutely mauled by a monster in the first 2 seconds of part 3. But yeah, really enjoying this book. It's like sort of back to basics, but there's just so much to it, and it's just like it's fun, and we can't wait to like read the next page and see where it's going, because we have no idea how it's going to turn out. And there's been a lot of different creatures and encounters in this so far, and I have no idea where it's going to end up. So yeah, we're having a good time with this one, and we will be back again with part 3 very soon. So thanks for watching, everyone. Let us know your thoughts down below, and we will be back again very soon.